Popcorn.
Hi and welcome to Popcorn. This video is the November haul video, the November pickups. We have 25 in total. I'm going to stagger them Blu-ray 4K Criterion. And the first five-ish have been gifted from Big Show's Gaming and Movies. So please go and check him out on Twitch and on Insta. So yeah, big shout out to Big Show for the contribution. Let's get into them first. So yeah, the first one we do have Blu-ray Gangster Squad, Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling, who have been in several movies together, La La Land, Crazy Stupid Love. So yeah, maybe it's like an unofficial trilogy, who knows, but Gangster Squad. Also got on Blu-ray Drag Me to Hell, which I have seen previously. It's a good take on horror folklore, as I would say. You know, with the main star there, the name passed me, I think she's called Alison. I can't see the name. But yeah, she gets cursed. And yeah, it's a decent one. Decent one's got a nice twist to it as well, which is probably a spoiler, but you know, been there, said that. Third gift of the gift, it was Insidious. I think I've seen this one before. I get slightly mixed them up between this one and the first Conjuring movie, but nice little horror, nice little Blu-ray on this one. Insidious, I think there's 3 of those movies, so I'm going to have to pick up the second and third part now as well on that one. And the last but not least of the gifted Blu-rays is The Breakfast Club. I was going to order this on Criterion actually, which is due out in January, but I think this will suffice. I think I'll save myself some pennies, and the fact that I didn't even have to purchase this one as well always helps. So that is The Breakfast Club, which is a cult classic, definitely. So yeah, thank you once again, a Big Show, for the contributions. Next one, again we're staying on the Blu-rays, is one I just picked up as I was flicking through, I should say, eBay, and that is Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie in Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I'm pretty sure this is the movie where they, started to get romantically involved and led to the divorce and etc. etc. So, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, both assassins or hired guns, whatever you want to call them. Neither of them know about that, and then their lives clash or catch up with the lifestyle and job catches up with them. So, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I think it's just a popcorn action film. So that's what I'll be doing, eating some popcorn and watching an action film. Another one I picked up as we were going through eBay, because you might see a couple of these actually. I'm just looking at the pile, but yeah, another eBay pickup is the Tobey Maguire, Jake Gyllenhaal. I never know how to pronounce it, and Natalie Portman starring in Brothers. So I think this one is more of like a dramatic type film, where Toby is in the army, he goes missing, presumed dead. Jake is the brother, Natalie is the wife of Toby. Yeah, a bit of a triangle going on that one. I think he's Toby's left for dead, or presumed dead, missing in action, comes back, and the whole dynamic of that family. And I think it's really about as well some triggers, flashbacks from war as well. But the Brothers, so I'm intrigued to watch that one, give that one a whirl. So we are 6 or 7 down there. Next pickup is a brand new purchase from Amazon. Again, not sponsored or advertised in any way, just let you know where I've been getting the purchases from. And this is Fall. Would have liked a slipcover, but you know, I don't know if they came with slipcovers or not. And this is the story of, I don't know if you can see it on there. Can you go in there and look at that? Yeah, you can see you got some people who are climbing this big bloody antenna type thing out in the middle of nowhere. Things go wrong. And yes, it's very suspenseful. Here it's supposed to be like vertigo triggering, if you know what I mean, with the height and all that type of stuff. But Fall, yeah, that's picked up, and I think I put that several weeks ago as my movie of the week as well when it was out in the cinema. Looking forward to watching that one. The next one I have seen many years ago, and as you're going through Amazon or you know wherever you're looking for your movies, you'll often see like a new releases or coming soon. I saw this one, I had to click on it. And this is Gina Davis, Jeff Goldblum, Jim Carrey, Damon Williams, and it is Earth Girls Are Easy. It's a comedy. Yeah, it's a comedy. It's a nice slip as well. You can see it's got a nice little slipcase, very glossy, very shiny. And you can see Jeff Goldblum in his nicely blue fur. I'm thinking is a yellow one and a red one as well. I think Jim Carrey's a red one. Marlon Williams is yellow. Oh yeah, actually there, it's there on the cover. I'm blind. Yeah, it's there on the cover. And they crash land in Gene Davis's pool. Yeah, and adventure begins. Of course, easy. Yeah, it's a bit cheesy, light-hearted, but again, it's got a cult following, and looking forward to watching this one. So this is an Amazon pickup. It's Region A. It's from the United States. Nice. And following up from that is another Region A from the United States with a lovely slipcover as well. And that is Pearl. Yeah, so this is this will go nicely with X. Is it just called X? Yeah, it's just called X. It will go nicely with X. This is not out in the UK yet. I don't think it's been released in the cinemas as yet. Lovely slipcover, nice and glossy. That's different textures around it. So if you've seen X, the old woman who was Pearl, this is her beginnings, if you like. And Mia Goth is supposed to be sensational in this one, so looking forward to watching Pearl. And that might be a double header actually with Fall. I might do a double header with Fall, or maybe a triple header with Fall, Pearl, and then watch X again. A triple header might be on its way. So from a slasher horror type movie, which is Pearl, to a romantic one here again. Ryan Gosling. It's the second movie I've got Ryan Gosling. I'm just checking any more. No, Ryan Gosling yet again. The Notebook. eBay pickup. £2 including delivery. Why not? That'll come in nicely for February when I do my rom-com and romantic movie sessions, reviews, etc. So The Notebook. I've seen this before. I've definitely seen the ending at least before. So give that one a go. I'm not entirely thought of. I know it's again supposed to be a bit cheesy and you know a bit whatever. But for £2, why not? And we're not even halfway through yet. So let's have a look. Next one, Blu-ray yet again from the States, and this is Alicia Silverstone in The Babysitter. Yep. Very hard to get hold of this one, and some other movies she's done, you know, in the early and late 90s. Very hard to get hold of. So there's The Babysitter, there's Crush, Excess Baggage, for example. There's one called Hideaway with Jeff Goldblum actually, and that's pretty hard to get hold of, or at a sensible price anyway. So Alicia Silverstone, definitely a crush of mine growing up. So I'd never seen this one. Saw it when I was picking up Pearl. Added this to it. Might as well, you know, if you're doing import fees, you might as well get two. Anyway, so Alicia Silverstone in The Babysitter. I'll add it to the list. We've got two horrors coming up now. One from maybe one from Amazon. The first one is, and this is the Amazon pickup, it's Terrifier 2. Now, I did want to watch this part of my horror season, but it came late. So I haven't watched it yet. As you can see, it's still in the cellophane. This one's getting a lot of good feedback, if you like, on social media, which triggered me to buy it. I think it's some sort of slasher film. I don't really know if all I can see from that's a killer clown. I didn't really look at trailers or anything else. I just saw some really positive feedback on the web about it. So took a plunge. Terrifier 2. I'm not really that much of a horror fan, even though I have got several horrors. But yeah, I'll definitely check that one out. And that might be a double header with the next movie, which was the eBay pickup. And again, it's a Blu-ray. And that is Blair Witch. So this is not the Blair Witch Project or Blair Witch 2 Book of Shadows. This is Blair Witch. I think it's a 2016, I want to say. 2016. I can't see a year on this. But I think this is a 2016, I want to say, reboot, but it's not a reboot. This is where, if you recall, if you've seen the first one, the Blair Witch Project, the main character in there is Heather. This one is Heather's brother going in the search for her. So this is, if you like, a direct sequel, or as you know, as the Screen might call it, a requel. Is that what I call it? It's not a prequel or a sequel, but it's more of a reimagining. But yeah, Blair Witch, a couple of quid on eBay, so that will go nicely with the Blair Witch Project, which I've got over there somewhere in the B pile. Plus, I don't think I've seen it as well. So yeah, maybe a double header with Terrifier 2, or again maybe a triple header with the Blair Witch Project first, followed by Blair Witch, then Terrifier. Who knows? Okay, we are still in the Blu-ray section, so a lot of Blu-rays this month. And the next one, or the next two actually, are pretty action orientated. I haven't seen this one though. This was an eBay pickup again, a couple of quid. That is The Raid. Never seen it. Always heard great things about it. This one and The Villainess, I think it is. Again, another foreign film. And this one, he plays a SWAT officer. And as you can see there, looks like they're going to go and raid a Tower Block. It's supposed to be action heavy, unbelievable sequences. So yeah, and I think most of it, the majority of the action sequences, or what he does, it is not CGI as well. It's all practical. It's all like filmed there and then. So that's The Raid. Really looking forward to watching that one. And now we've got another eBay pickup, and again mixed reviews on this one. But I've seen it a couple of times actually on TV, and I don't actually mind it. It's the A-Team. I know it's not the greatest film. I know it's not the worst film. It does what it says on the tin, like Ron Seal. It's just an action film. Not really much more to say about that one. A-Team. It's a shame they've never done a sequel, to tell the truth. Two more Blu-rays before I hit the 4Ks. So we've got two more from the US, again, US Amazon. We have Watcher. And this is not to be confused with the Netflix series, which just came out. This is all the previous Keanu Reeves film. This is Watcher. And it stars Mia Marone. Is that how you pronounce her name? Mika Monroe, who relocates over to, I want to say, Prague, Budapest, and Basically, the neighbour across the road is a bit of a watcher, hence the title. So yeah, it's supposed to be suspenseful, it's supposed to be a bit spooky. So yeah, Amazon. US, because there's no sign of that coming out in the UK at the moment either. And that is also links in with another double bill I'm going to go for here, The Invitation. And actually, this might be a double bill with Hide and Seek. Yeah, but The Invitation, you've got a nice, again, slipcase on this one. Like Hide and Seek, I want to say, you've got the... I'm forgetting names now. It's the girl from Game of Thrones, the interpreter. I can't remember her name. The fan. Yeah, can't see it on the back. But anyway, she. I can see that is going to meet a husband to be's family for the first time, and not all is as it seems on that one. And I think again she's tries to survive the night, very similar to Hide and Seek in a fashion. So looking forward to watching that one, as I've said that a million times on this already. But if you don't, when you buy your new films, obviously you do look forward to watching them. As I said there, again, it's got a lovely slip on it, a little crease on it though, a little crease, which I'm not too happy about, but fair enough, I guess. Okay, then that takes us past the normal, normal Blu-ray section. So now we are going to go straight into the 4Ks. Only got a handful of 4Ks, and then we're going to go into the Criterions. 4K number 1 is Wayne's World. Wayne's World. And again, you see it's got a nice slip, nice and glossy. Colours on that one are quite good. You catch it in the right light as well. It's pretty good. It says that 30th anniversary. I feel old. So I must have been 10-year-old when this came out, or thereabouts. The second one, Wayne's World 2, wasn't as good, but if that came out in 4K, I probably would pick it up to get the collection. But I hope they don't revisit these characters, and I hope just let it be. It has survived time. It's still pretty funny today. But yeah, generally it is a good film. And without this one, I don't think we would have had Austin Powers. Particularly the first one. Again, the second and third Austin Powers aren't too great, but Mike Myers, I think this is probably his best. But I have got a soft spot for So I Married an Axe Murderer, again, which is over there somewhere in the collection. Next 4K is Nope. Haven't seen it yet. I know I've been told to watch it and let them know what my opinion is. Got a nice slip. I say it's a nice slip because the slip's not bad, but the cover's bloody awful. You've got, looking up, you've got a banner. It's awful. It's an awful artwork. Surely they could have came with something better than that. But it is, like I say, it is still a slip. And I do like my slips, like it all to be uniform on the shelf, but consistent. So nice slip, awful cover. I do like his two previous films with Get Out and Us. So I'm hoping he's hit gold again with this one, because those two movies were pretty good, let's face it. So Nope. Not of Planet Earth, I believe that stands for. Next one I got direct from A24, from the shop itself. A24, and that is Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. Really looking forward to this one, and I'm going to emphasise that, really looking forward to watching this one. Again, the reviews on the social media platforms and on the web is outstanding. I haven't got a Scooby what it's about. I don't want to know what it's about. I'm going to go in it blind. And for the price it costs as well, I hope it is worth it. But again, with A24, you do get some nice, lovely packaging on this one. Even the receipt coming in a lovely embossed envelope and all sorts is over there again on the shelf somewhere. But Marcel the Shell with Shoes On is the movie there. Great artwork on this one. I think Nope probably could have took a lessons learned from that particular release. Now we are getting towards the end game now. We've got 5 more to go through, 5 Criterions to go through. My Criterion collection is building up. I've got to bloody start watching them though. Got to start watching them. Where we're going to go first, we are going to go with the only one I've picked up from Amazon UK. I've seen a bit of a trailer for this one. Watched like the first minute before I turned it off, because that was enough for me not to spoil it, but to get an idea that it's going to be a decent watch, and that is Takeout. That's Criterion on Blu-ray, and it is number 1149 in the collection. 1149, that is Takeout. Apart from watching that 1 minute, a little bit of the trailer, I haven't got a clue what it's about. And again, I don't want to know what it's about. So I watch it, I'm going to go in totally blind. Takeout is the first Criterion pick up, and that is swiftly followed by the next ones, all from the Amazon US. And it's hard to get a different retailer to get them over into the UK. This is a 4K release, or Criterion 4K, and it is from the Netflix branded ones, if you want to call it like that. But it is Power of the Dog. I'm just trying to get rid of the light there. Power of the Dog. The thing with Criterions is not only is their presentation usually great, but their artwork's spot on as well. You always do a slightly different, but that is Power of the Dog. Starring Benedict Cumberbatch, Kirsten Dunst is in there as well. And I haven't seen it on Netflix either, so I've purely waited for a release on that one. I'm actually getting the 4K Criterion as well, so that is a bonus. We then got 4K Criterion number, I do need to get my eyes tested here, you know, I can't see it. It's 1160, yeah, 1160. Malcolm X, Denzel Washington, Spike Lee, Malcolm X. Of course, don't really need to go much of detail into this one. A very historic figure, prominent figure as well. I've never seen the movie though. Again, it's lovely packaging presentation from the Criterion, as you normally would, the Criterion collection. Malcolm X is there, and we're going to go two more before we finish. So I've been talking now for how long? 22 minutes so far. The last two are, again, 4K. I believe it's the first Disney Pixar release from the Criterion collection, and that is WALL-E. This is a great film. You know, there's hardly a word said in the film at all. I don't think WALL-E really does speak. This is 1161 in the collection. You know, but the way they convey the story and the emotion, what's going on there, it's just outstanding. So I'm really happy to have this one in the collection, and the fact that there's a Criterion and 4K as well, just helps to tick that box. But yeah, WALL-E. Again, the artwork again, sensational. Much better what Disney put out. That's WALL-E. And the last one for the video, last pickup number 25, even though it probably was pickup 25 actually, is Criterion number, and I'm trying to look again, I can't see it actually because of the packaging. Number 2. Criterion number 2. And this is a Blu-ray Criterion 7 Samurai. Yep. Never seen it. I'm ashamed to say I've never seen it. It's black and white. It's subtitled. But many of the film have taken inspiration from this one. You know, it's some of your westerns. Star Wars has been quoted as taking inspiration from this movie, and the upcoming Zack Snyder movie Rebel Moon is supposed to be heavily inspired by this movie. So this one is on the top of my to-watch list. Of all the 25 I've purchased, this is number one to watch. You know, really, again, I'm going to emphasize that really again. Really, I'm looking forward to this one. It's Reginae from the US, and Seven Samurai. So 5 Criterions, a handful of 4K, and plenty of Blu-rays this month. 25 in total. But I would caveat that one, at least 5 and were gifted though, so that helps me convince my wife that the purchases weren't, totally outrageous. Buying 20 a month is outrageous. It really is too much, to tell the truth. But yeah, 25 purchased. Let me know in the comments what you think. Good, bad, indifferent. Which one would you watch first? Which one would you send back? But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you if those who have. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed or liked the video, please do so. And I look forward to speaking to you on the next one. Do take care.